and make it more easy for the eye, more friendly for the eye. Yeah, let's start with Bitcoin. So first and foremost, on the daily time frame, we are in the sweet spot. We are in the sweet spot from basically this sequence. So from this high to this low. All right. Point Fibonacci, and we will get this sweet spot here. All right, and we are inside that sweet spot right now. What is the sweet spot? It's called a sweet spot because it's a zone where market tends to retrace to. Why? Because there's a lot of orders here. There's a lot of market orders. There's often a lot of liquidity there. And here is there's no debate about it. Look at this. You see these candles here? This is a lot of unfilled orders that market needs to come back and fill. And this is basically what it has done now. So with this pump that we had here, we filled a lot of these orders. And that's on the bigger time scale. So let's zoom in a little bit. We have this double channel that I call it. So basically this big channel here, and in that channel we have another channel, like those babushka dolls, you know, like you have a smaller doll inside the doll. Same thing here. We have a smaller channel inside the channel. All right, and what market did, this is when USDC depegged. Yeah, and the Silvergate collapsed or halted all withdrawals. So Silvergate was like the bridge between fiat money and crypto money. So exchanges were using Silvergate to actually exchange cryptos into fiat money, US dollars, euros, and so on. So when they halted withdrawals, that made a lot of exchanges halt their withdrawals as well, and that was of course very bad for crypto. And we saw this dip. Things turn around. We saw this whole banking thing unfold, and USDC repeg again, as I mentioned, and we got this pump, and we are back inside the channel. But we didn't only come back into this first, like the big channel. We also came back to the smaller channel inside the big channel, and this is what we're going to zoom into now. So first, yeah, so looking at that, we came up beautifully underneath, as you guys see, respected this resistance line. So basically the trend line of the smaller channel inside the big channel. And it goes to show also how nicely Bitcoin can respect structure. So we respected it, played around, tested it for a while, and broke in. And now came back and retested it as support again. So here was resistance, came up, retested it as support. So in other words, we have a bullish scenario. We have a very bullish scenario. This is showing us that we got some bullish strength going on here, and the question is, do we have any more confirmations on a bullish move here? Basically, the thing that needs to happen for this market to move up higher is what almost happened here. That what I thought would happen here. I actually went in for a buy position here, but I lost it. It stopped me out because of this move. But what I'm talking about is this whole sweet spot that we got here. We need to break out of it. As you see, we a little bit trapped inside. We were trying to break out here, but we didn't manage. Came right back in. So we need to break out of the sweet spot to start looking for the next move. And that next move will be to the supply zone here. We got a lot of supply here, a lot of orders that needs to be triggered, that needs to be filled, and What do I mean with supply zone? I mean, let's say people buy here, for example. They buy here, so they're gonna cash out their profits somewhere along the line, right? So supply zone is a typical zone where you see people starting to dump their positions. And when they dump their positions, what happens? Market drops back down again. So that's the supply zone. We got a lot of supply here. Guys, when it comes to Bitcoin, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's right now, I don't see any trade because it looks like the market wants to push up. Everything's set up for another push up, but I ain't got no confirmations on that happening. There's no confirmation. We always want the confirmations. We want to be sure that what we're looking for to happen will happen. We want to have some type of confirmation of that, and I ain't seeing nothing like that right now. So we leave in Bitcoin like that. It's above the 20-day EMA on the 50-minute. Even on the 1 hour, it broke above the 20-day EMA. It's resting above it, basically retesting it. It's forming some form of trend here on the smaller time scale. Got support from both the 200-day and 20-day EMA on the 5-minute time frame, but it doesn't do us much because we're looking for, when it comes to Bitcoin, we're looking for bigger moves. We're looking for 50, 100, 150, 200 pips move. So going down on the 5-minute time scale, that's good for to get a sniper entry or to scalp. But as you guys know, we in scalping here in the live sessions. And why we in scalping on the live sessions is because we got too much lag. From me talking to you receiving it or seeing what I'm saying, it takes about 5-6 seconds. So that's too long time to be able to scalp. During those 5-6 seconds, a lot of things can happen. Yeah, so basically we need to break this resistance at the smaller time scale. So we got some form of triangle forming here. Still though, I don't see any trade right now. I don't see any trade right now. Okay, so look, we got some form of triangle forming here, and this could be a possible breakout forming. But for this breakout to happen, we need to see market come above this support here, come above it, retest it to show signs of wanting to continue up. That would be a possible trade for us, but it will take a couple of minutes or hours until we get there. Right now, there's very low volume in the market. There's not much happening. So we basically leave it like that. Daniel, what is up with gold? Let me check that. Damn.